We're talking about yet another book club read.
Hello all.
Hey!
If you haven't known this by now, it's now you do. Now you do.
Yeah, come on. If this is your first video, well, you are in for it.
Jess is almost a 5-star for this book. Shh. Sorry. I didn't read these yet.
Dude, mine goes on for hours.
I don't remember how the book ends.
Oh, you took a lot of notes. Not
Me?
Yeah.
Shut up! Yeah, you... Whoa. I feel like there weren't this many. Did you go back and add more?
Yeah, what the hell?
You must have gone on it. Yeah, you went back and added more.
I did.
Not me. I'm eating this up.
Okay.
Look.
Yeah, I laughed. I literally laughed out loud when I read that part. Oh, wait, never mind.
It's disgusting. Yeah, I have comments.
Oh, never mind.
Comments.
Let's get into the video.
Hello all.
Hi, welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Angelina, and
Angelina.
My name is Angelica, and I...
It literally says Angelina on the cup. I don't understand.
Hello.
Anyway, I'm Ange. This is Jess. This is Cam. And in today's video, we are going over both December, but mostly January's book club read.
27.
This is our first book club read of 2025.
Yay!
We've been
We're going
doing-
on our 3rd year of doing this.
We are.
This is going to be our 3rd summer doing it.
We're almost 2 whole complete.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years. Yeah, it's gonna be our 3rd.
Because July was our
July 2022 was our first one.
2022?
No, 2023.
No, it's 2023.
Okay,
so
well,
we're
anyway,
coming up on
this
like
is
2
gonna be our
years.
3rd. Yeah, like this will be our 3rd summer.
Whoa.
3rd summer, 2nd full year.
That's weird. Okay, well, let's get into it.
All because I texted Jess on Snapchat about a book and said, hey, we should ask Angelina, and then she did.
Yeah.
Yay!
And this is where we are now.
Yeah, now we're here.
Woo!
You sound like the guy.
Woo!
What is that? Oh my god.
What's wrong?
What is he doing with the milkshakes? Waiter! Waiter!
Oh, another one!
Yes.
Woo! Woo! I do that at work. I'll go, woo! Woo! No one even cares. No one
This
cares
is like
about me.
normal behavior.
Yes. This is constant.
All right, let's talk about the gift. by
Dang,
Freddie
Real
McFadden.
quick, we were
Oh.
supposed to read One Day in December by Josie Silver.
Josie Silver.
I'm the only one that read it.
Listen, listen
It
to
was
me right now.
not okay. What?
It was terrible.
It was not very good. I ended up pushing through and reading the whole thing. I did not like it literally whatsoever. I think I rated it like 1 or 2
I
stars
got 14 pages in.
and stopped.
I got like
Just-
30, and I was like,
just like no, it just wasn't good. I
this wasn't
don't.
hitting the way
Well,
I
we
wanted
made the
it.
decision because I said I'll keep going if you guys want.
Yeah.
And then it was like,
I think I was the furthest in that point. And I said literally, don't even bother.
Yeah.
But I couldn't not finish it.
And
but
then
we
you
had to
said-
read something.
Yeah, and
Yes.
you said, "Oh, I just read this," and then we were like, "Yeah, we can read that. That's fine."
So
It was like
we
50
read
pages.
The Gift by Freddie McFadden.
Ready?
Doing. Woo!
You think I'm skinny?
Only December's a crazy month.
It is.
no,
There's a
December
lot
was hard.
going on. There's a lot going on. So,
So,
a whopping, I think,
Helga.
50
pages.
What is it even about? About Christmas Eve, and Stella Hansen is broke. She's so broke that despite working 2 jobs, she can't even afford a present for her husband on their first Christmas as man and wife. But then a mysterious storekeeper at a pawn shop offers Stella an intriguing trade. Stella wants more than anything to buy her husband the Christmas gift of his dreams, but will it come at a terrible price?
Yes, it
Yes,
did.
it did. It was
Basically,
horrible.
she had to. Can we just summarize?
Yes,
this one?
just summarize
So
it.
basically, she made a thing with Helga, and Helga goes, "Oh, you come to my shop," and then she comes there. She has no money, and then all of a sudden
She wants
she's
to
like,
trade a
well,
necklace.
Yeah, she's like,
But it's
I
like
can
crap.
trade this necklace for this. What was it? A watch or something?
And
a
something
what?
like
It was
that.
a pocket watch
watch?
chain. A pocket
Okay,
watch.
so it wasn't
chain.
even the watch.
No.
And she's like, well, only if you shave your head for me.
Only
Give
if you
me
give
your
me your
hair.
hair.
She's like, no thanks. And then Helga, like, makes her do it.
She's
and
like,
then,
you better do it,
and
or
then
you're not
she,
gonna
like,
get
puts her in
anything.
this room and locks the door. And then next thing you know, she's got no hair.
Yep.
And then she goes to her husband. And then her husband's like, why would you do this? Because he told her that he bought her a gift, but it was only brownies because they
Burnt
agreed.
He made her
brownies.
burnt brownies.
Because they agreed no presents.
But he did that
And
on
then
purpose.
he runs out. Turns out that Helga's daughter was her husband's mistress.
and she was pregnant. But
That's it.
And then what's her name?
Stella,
Stella.
I think.
Yeah, she kills the husband. That's
So
what
then,
happened.
like, Helga's
it
daughter
just
doesn't
made
get what
point.
she wants
It
anyway.
made no, like,
No plot.
Her actions made no sense. But
Read it
it's like
if you need to catch up on your reading goal. 'Cause
yeah,
that's
it'll
what I did.
knock off a book for you.
I didn't really give it a rating, I don't think.
I didn't either, but I marked it as red.
I think
Yeah.
I just did like a 3. I did 3-star because it's a basic whatever.
Like, it was good for what it was.
Read it.
There's 50 pages.
Yeah, I don't really
That's
rate
it.
those.
All right, let's start on January.
Okay, so.
So
Wait, guys, we're early. This is January 26th.
Oh my god, we all finished
And
it
we
before the
all
month was over.
finished it.
Yes!
I thought there was a car coming, and I'm like fist pumping.
Yeah, Jersey!
When did
Ready?
you guys finish it? I finished
it pretty early.
on...
We went
The 23rd, I finished mine.
I read it from January 4th to January 8th.
Wait, mine doesn't have a date.
I read it
because
in
went on
4
my Kindle,
days.
so I have no idea.
January 9th to the 23rd, but there's reasons.
But
I have it down here.
We read
Ta-da-da-da-da.
The Grace Year by Kim.
Leggett.
Yeah.
So good.
Whose idea was this?
Mine. And the reason why
been
was
trying.
because we were at, me and Jordan went to, yay Jordan.
Yay!
Went to not Ollie's, that like really weird like department store thing, and they had this
Okay.
book for $3, and I was like, Jordan, let's just get it, and we weren't gonna get it, and then he bought it. And then it was sitting on my shelf, and I was like, you know what, I kind of want to try it. So then we were trying to figure out books, and I was like, well, let's do the random generator that
Yeah.
Jess did, and then it won the Grace Year.
Yeah,
and
we
I'm
did a
so glad we
spinny
picked it
thingy.
because it was really good.
Oh my god. Yes.
Well, this one is about no one speaks of the Grace Year, it's forbidden. In Garner County, girls are banished for their 16th year to release their magic into the wild so they can return purified and ready for marriage. But not all of them will make it home alive. Tyranny James dreams of a better life, but as her own Grace Year draws near, sorry, I can't talk, she quickly realizes that there's more to fear about the Grace Year than the brutal elements and the poachers in the woods. Their greatest threat may very well be each other. And this one is a speculative YA thriller in the vein of The Hunger Games and The Power. Just
Yes.
tabbed it.
I did.
I read it on the Kindle.
I have. I
You
read it
have
on
the
Kindle,
physical
too.
copy, but read it on Kindle? Oh,
Yeah.
you
I
read it on
read
Kindle
it
too?
on Kindle too because I rented it from my library. So I have like Kindle notes, some Kindle notes from the beginning, but then I
Okay.
picked up.
Is that why it starts
That's
like
why-
here?
Yeah, you see that?
They
I just
match.
didn't finish. I always do
They're
that.
so
I'm weird,
nice.
but like they have different meanings behind them too.
Okay.
Who wants to go for Cam? You picked it, so you.
Sure.
Tell us what you rated it.
Ratings. I know I rated it a 4-star. I really, really, really did like it. There was just some parts of like the season that was getting very, very slow and like repetitive. I want to say it was the fall to like the winter season.
Yes.
Like when it was like kind of like late fall, early winter.
Like when it
just
was
really
first starting?
slow. Yeah, like after they got there already. I don't want to like say too much, but like some part of it was slow. I really loved the ending, and I thought it was so like pretty. Like I thought it was beautiful, like how she was like dreaming of her future daughter and like
Stop.
all of
I
that.
have
Yeah.
comments.
And I love Michael so much, and I said that he embodies a true man.
Fair.
That's
True.
all I'm gonna say.
Fair.
I rated it 4 stars. I also said that the first season I was bored out of my mind, but once we got into this actual story,
Giant stick with a spatula attached to it.
My ice scraper. It's a little. It's winter here. Sorry, y'all.
but
Well,
once
it's
we
not
got
snowing right now, so I'm putting it in the back.
once we got into the actual story, like I was into the story, but again, that first season, like I think it's probably the same season you're talking about. Like I was so bored. I was like, oh, this is gonna
Yeah,
be
like
forever.
after they were already at the camp,
yes,
but like it wasn't getting anywhere yet.
yeah. I was also kind of confused
sitting-
at first, but then I was really intrigued by it. But we'll get into
Take
that.
this off.
I said I really,
Mama.
I really liked the whole group thing with the women that they had going on, and I also knew the little girl she was seeing was her future daughter. Although she
You knew
didn't.
that?
You did know that?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, I
like
didn't know.
that's what I
I
figured.
didn't know. I was
I
like,
didn't
who
think
is
of
it?
that.
I, thought
I
it was,
have
like,
that in
somebody
my
who
notes.
died that was like trying to warn her.
No, I think I had it in my notes in the very beginning about is she dreaming about her daughter.
Oh, sorry, I don't want to cut that off.
No,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
fine.
it's
I'm
alright.
trying. I did write it in my notes somewhere, and I was like, because she kept saying that it was like looks similar to her, something with
It
her
could have been
eyes.
Dad or something.
She kept talking about her eyes
'Cause she
being the
does-
same.
Yep. Okay.
So that's what I said. And then, although she didn't see what Michael did as helping her, at least at first, it was. So I love that for them. And the ending, question mark, question mark, question mark. But now it's been so long since I've read it, so I don't remember what the ending was. Like I do, but I don't remember like why I put the ending in big capital letters like that. So someone's gonna have to
I
fill
saw
me
you
in.
saw that, and I went when after I read your comment, like because we all have our we have
No
access to- we have
shit.
everybody's notes and we can look at them. And I was like, what did everybody say about the ending?
Yeah.
And I looked at it and I was like, oh, okay. And then I went back and reread the ending and I was like, okay, I think something happened. So we'll talk about
Yeah,
that.
we gotta talk about it because I don't remember why I wrote that.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
All right, my turn.
Yes.
I gave it a 4.75. I really
Nearly a 5-star.
nearly a 5-star. I adored this book.
Okay.
But same thing. The beginning of this felt slow for me, but around halfway, I was hooked and I needed to know. Made me cry. I have a picture. I sent it to them. So obviously, last January we read If He Had Been With Me, and I took a picture of myself after I finished the book, sobbing, tears. Did the same exact thing for this book this month. So I'm
We
like,
keep
I guess
choosing really rough books.
January is rough, I guess. Yeah, but notes. I've never taken this many
So
notes for a
many.
book ever. But I pretty much same exact thing though. It was that first season, and then I think it was when she was writing the book about the first season in a lot of detail, and then I noticed she was she then switched to just explaining what was going on. After, it wasn't an everyday thing.
She had to explain the process.
Yes.
Of how it works.
And I think that's what but it was very explained. I'm like, I didn't need to know this much information.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, but it got to a chapter and I was like, oh, okay, I'm good. I can fly through this now. Dude.
It reminded me really of the Salem witch trials.
Yep.
Mixed with the Hunger Games.
That's what Jake was saying when I explained it to him.
Mm-hmm.
But especially okay, can we just start by talking about
Let's just jump into
what was
it.
his name?
Riker?
No, the one that picked Gertrude.
Oh,
The old man?
Yes.
Yeah, what's his name?
I don't remember, but ew.
I have it.
The fact that actually
No,
happened.
made me,
he
uncomfortable.
lied and said that his wife was saying devilish
Possessed by a
swirls or
demon.
something.
Yes.
Slurs, not swirls. And then they killed her, and then he's like, oh yeah, I get to marry this young 15-year-old girl.
That
Nasty!
shit happened.
Nasty!
That
Oh my
shit
god, what was his name? It started with an F.
I know. Oh my god, it's on the tip of my tongue. His whole
It wasn't Frank, was it?
No.
Oh, it also reminded me of Fever. Do you remember reading Fever in middle school with the yellow eyeballs?
Yes, I
Yeah.
remember that.
Oh my god.
Tommy Pearson, Mr. Fallow.
Yes!
Fallow.
Nasty. Nasty!
Geezer Fallow.
Yeah.
Geezer Fallow.
I pictured him as, and please insert a picture on this, right here over just his face, Scrooge from A Christmas Carol, but the new one. Okay, look that up.
Oh god.
When you get there. Oh, okay.
Scrooge.
from A Christmas Carol, the new one. This is literally who I saw every time they mentioned
This man?
Yes.
Literally every time.
Honestly,
This
though.
is Geezer Fallow. Every time they mentioned his name, that's who I
This is my
saw.
thumbs up. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Scary.
I was at first I thought I don't understand magic. Can we discuss that, or are we going into? Let's just jump all around.
Yeah. The magic was weird.
I don't understand.
Was it
so?
even
What
magic?
is the magic? I don't think there's magic.
It was the
I didn't
men
see-
making up. I think it was just the men being.
It's the Salem witch trials.
Yes,
It's how
the
they're
men were
saying
like,
you're
"Oh my
a
god,
witch, you have
you
magic,"
have
but they're
witch, you have
not.
magic.
They're just literally.
They're just women.
But when what's
so
her
weird.
name? What was the name of the one that everyone
Kirsten?
hated? Yeah, so
Kirsten.
Kirsten was
Kirsten
made
is
them
a-
think that it was magic.
Yes.
So that they wouldn't all obey the men's laws, but there was no magic. When they're
Literally.
like,
Nothing
oh, I
happening.
could see the moon. Yeah,
Yeah.
not everyone can see the moon.
or
Yeah, and the
control the
well.
sun going down. I have
well was,
comments.
making them,
I have
it was
comments.
bacteria.
I
Yeah.
have a feeling the well is gonna be a problem, especially if they say it tastes weird.
It was
Yeah.
a bacteria parasite that was making them hallucinate.
Literally,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
algae.
they were glowing.
Yeah, because as soon as Tyranny stopped drinking it, she was
It was like drinking a
back.
couch shake on SpongeBob. They probably grew green fur on their butts.
Ew. I said that. What did I say?
What'd you think about them being veiled before they left?
Weird.
Was anyone shocked that Michael chose
No.
Tyranny? Because I wasn't at all.
No, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. That would make the most sense.
I had a feeling she was going to get a veil, but I wonder if it really is Tommy, like she's saying. I think
Yeah,
it's
no.
Michael, and then I put in all caps. I knew it was him.
Okay, first of all, this book should not be a young adult.
No.
No.
Second, were they getting it on in the meadow, right? Her and Michael?
No.
No, they were
No,
just
they-
hanging
a lot
out.
of people were,
A
though.
lot of,
Weren't they all?
what was it? I
I would've
have
thought
it.
her
I
and
have.
Michael
I have. This is the tab for it. What is
Weren't
it?
some people doing that?
Some people were, but
Some of the girls were, even at this age, right?
yes,
Weren't
yes, they were doing that. But the way that the mom, what was it? Oh my God, eyes down, something. No, eyes to God.
they? Eyes to God and legs wherever.
And legs
Yeah.
open. Eyes to God, legs open.
I was like-
think it was. And I was like, okay. Yeah, eyes to God, so that they didn't have to look at the man who's actually doing it to them.
Yep.
It made me so uncomfortable. I like had
Because
to
it's like
close the book.
old men sometimes. Yeah, I took a break.
Yeah, it was really
I
uncomfortable.
just got invited to another bridal party.
Yay!
Really? Yeah, I know it was something about eyes to God and legs wherever.
I did highlight it too. I think I highlighted it on Goodreads.
When her mom said, "Trust no one, not even yourself."
Mm-hmm.
when they go to their grace year.
That's literally the grace year.
How about when they're eating they're eating, right? And she already, like, Tierney got, like, pushed to the side, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, whatever. And they're all eating, and she comes back to eat, and Katie scoops it, and then goes
Onto
to put
the
it in her
floor.
bowl and puts it right on the ground.
That's
and
what
then
I saw.
smushes it.
Yep. I remember that.
Ruin. 16%. Michael leans in to kiss her cheeks before she leaves. "You can keep your dreams," he whispered, "but I only dream of you."
I think
Literally.
Throwing up on the floor.
Literally. Laura, when
Oh,
she jumps off.
wait, I have that too.
We all-
highlighted the same part.
Oh my god. "Tell my sister I'm sorry," she says right before she slowly kneels off the side of the canoe.
Wait, guys.
That made me like cry, like as they
was like,
slowly
"Holy-"
started like
I was
that.
also reading this, like, Jordan, every time, like, I read, it's always, like, Jordan always watches football, so he was, like, laying behind me,
little
like, his
log
head was
line.
obviously, like, up here, and he was like, "Is that my mom?" Because Tamara, there was a person in the book named Tamara,
Yeah.
that's Jordan's mom's name, and he was reading the sentence when she was convulsing,
Oh, with
and
the
I was
lightning.
like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Jordan."
Yes.
Jordan, don't read that. Don't read that.
Ew, she had maggots in her.
Stop.
I'm just going through all these.
Ugh.
Well, there's one quote. This is at 9%. I don't know. It just says he should pray that I burn through every last bit of it before I come home. And when they were
Yeah.
talking about the magic or whatever, that is like completely off topic. But I feel like we're already into like everything. So I just wanted to point that out. That I thought like immediately she was like very extremely powerful. I didn't like her though. Like she
I
had
didn't
like
like
that
her
very
first
like
either.
strong
Too
personality is
strong.
what I meant.
Yes.
Like for that, like he should pray that I burn through all my magic before I come home because she like literally hated everyone.
Did we
She was kind of like a pick me. I think that was your note.
Yeah.
Like she was kind of like, I'm different. I don't want to do that. I just want to work here. I want to do
Did we
this.
learn what happened to her mom's thumb? We know it was during when she
It
was
had
gone,
to
but,
with
like,
the
what
grace year.
happened?
The mom explained with the whole rabbits. Remember she was telling the rabbit story? Do you
No,
remember
I'm
that?
sorry.
No, you're fine.
You read this more recently.
Yeah, I don't remember the rabbits.
Mom was talking about when she talked 13%. So please don't. I shake my head. I remember my lessons essays. I wring my hands in my lap, legs spread, arms flat, eyes to God. That's what that was.
I think her mom said this. I have this highlight 14%. Your eyes are wide open, but you see nothing.
Yes.
Because you're talking about how you don't agree with everything or saying whatever, acting like you don't agree with everything, but like it's right in front of you and you see nothing.
Yes, and that's
Because her
literally-
mom was the person in the woods that they were trying to catch. Because she's the
She
one.
was like helping people.
Yeah, she's helping the people that have been
And
banished
the
or
dad,
whatever.
right, too?
I think the dad was. Yeah, because he was getting the things for her, right?
The, like,
That's why she had blood by her. That's why she had blood by her mouth. I think it was blood.
Okay.
I don't remember.
But she thought it was blood.
It wasn't blood. What was
They
it?
explain it.
It was
they
some
explain
sort
it
of,
later. Like a healing.
Like
something.
because she got hurt from
Because
the
she got
truck.
hurt. Because she got from her. Yeah. Where is it though? I found the spot. She was talking about the story. Oh my God.
Can I just tell you how afraid I was when they were, like, chopping the tree to get wood, and they all just start laughing?
Yeah.
And they're, like, crying, laughing, and she's like, "Oh my god." Like, it was scary for me. I was like, "Oh no."
One that always getting in trouble, venturing out where she shouldn't go, but she learned valuable things, and the farmer, the land, things the other rabbits never would have known, but knowledge comes at a great cost. She's talking about, oh my God, this is really gonna bother me. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't remember off the top of my head, but she's like explaining the story, and is like, she's like subtly being like, hey, listen to my words because they're gonna help you when you're out in the grace year. Like, it's like a hidden message, essentially,
Yeah.
what she was trying to do. But she didn't realize it until a little later on.
And her sister, the jacket her sister gave her.
I loved that.
Being
That
able to
was
find- was it
so
seeds?
cute. It was just seeds of
In a
just like
jacket?
all this food. I also have tabs of when Riker was coming around. This is when she goes to the bathroom, like to the side, and she sees him. Please don't, I whisper, but all he does is stand there with those eyes. It's like staring straight into a sinkhole. This was the first one of him. I have.
That's
a
where
bunch.
he showed up. I
Yes.
don't remember. I don't have tabs where he showed up.
And then he raised his blade to deliver the blow. Then he stops. Kick me, to like save her.
Yeah.
There's that one. This is the winter when she got banished.
I have where they said it.
There's
Something
something
about-
on the other side of the fence. This is the maze of seeds. hundreds of them. This is the
Yeah.
what you were talking about. Everyone knows ghosts don't bleed, so we have to do this. Kirsten loses her balance and stumbles forward, slamming into me with such force it makes me stagger back a few steps. I look down to find an axe embedded between my shoulder
You should
and
have
my
seen
chest.
me. I was like,
like
what are you talking about? I was.
That girl was crazy.
She was.
No. Did she make it back alive? I don't remember what
Yeah,
happened to her.
she did. I have the note for that. She did though.
And Gertrude didn't.
Gertie did.
She did?
She did.
Oh, no, yeah, because Geezer, whatever the heck,
He died.
So
she
over
was
the
able-
winter. Okay, that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I was thinking of.
But yeah, I was like,
Thank
so
God.
she was free. I knew somebody in that died.
Kirsten just yanked Gertie's braid out of her head. Oh my god,
Yeah, Kirsten
that
was literally like insane. I hate that girl.
Yep, being banished. She was banished over a potato. Stop! I thought that was
Literally
so
was like,
funny. what?
She was
That was
banished
that.
straight after the axe thing, right? Or was like a little bit.
She was banished because she. Oh, why?
Because I have she was banished, and then the axe thing is somewhere,
Yeah,
and then ran into the poacher. Same one as all the other times. He took her back to where his camp is. He cleaned her wound and told her he made a deal with her father to protect her because
Yes.
he like was helping them.
I have that note somewhere.
Wasn't
too.
it Hans?
I just couldn't remember.
No, that wasn't Hans. That was
Riker.
Riker.
Yeah. And this where she's standing over the lake. She's like with tears streaming down my face. Forgive me.
Hans was in that case.
No, because Hans actually killed the girl that he was talking about. That he like came back
Olga?
and was like all upset about the bones that
The
she
one who was
found.
supposed to get married or whatever.
Yeah,
No,
have-
and
this
that's
is
why
the-
he did
Whoever
it.
he liked or whatever.
He's like, I went under the blade for her. You killed her. Why? She was a whore who deserved to die. Yep. I faced the knife for her, so he like got.
And that's what he was then
Fixed.
saying to her.
But then
Like
he said,
you were supposed to be with me or
"Yeah,
something.
you
like,
were supposed to be with
Yeah.
me. The first time I saw you, I knew you wanted me." She goes, "I was 7 years old, trying to be
Literally.
kind."
Like I got chills just
and
like
he
again.
goes, "You wanted me. I know you did. Like, you're all a bunch of whores, and look at you now. You soiled your flesh with a poacher." Anyway.
Because he knew that they did that.
Yeah.
Well, you can't do anything anyway, buddy. You're fixed.
Literally. But then she's like, "That's right. I heard about that night." But all this kind of stuff, and she just leaves him to die. I'm like, good.
Hans.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, he
Riker?
really.
What do we think about Riker?
Oh my god. I love him. Sorry.
What do you think about Riker?
I loved him. I loved him.
He's okay.
Really?
I
loved
kind of
it.
thought he was okay too. Like I just
Like, I
didn't.
like him, but he's just stereotypical, and like she found her way back to Michael, and I'm happy.
I liked
If she
Michael
would have ended up with
more.
Riker, I would have been mad.
If she like ran away, like
if she ran away
really,
and left Michael after they were best friends, and he picked her, and if she ran away with Riker, I would have been mad.
Honestly, like
I-
for that, it wasn't even that for me. It was the fact that I actually liked the way that it ended, and I liked that she went back and like
Went
lived
back.
her
And he
life
was,
that
like-
way,
And he was kind of just like,
and that
always
it.
there.
Yeah.
Yes, I honestly really liked that
He
ending
actually saved her.
because I feel like that was more
Michael?
realistic than her running away with Riker.
That is true.
Right, and like
Do you know
Riker,
what I mean?
Riker saved her. That's the end.
I think Riker needed to like
Yeah.
die. No, not like that,
I
but
don't think he needed to die.
I think like it made
I think
sense.
what he did
No,
was
it
perfect.
made
No,
sense.
He would have
Yes.
followed her back and said, like, you belong with me, not Michael, and it just opened a whole nother can of worms. I would have been mad.
Yeah, like I really
I
think.
can't. This is the
No, I get it.
And I love
I
how
get
her
it.
baby looked like Riker.
Yes,
I can't.
I'm
The
glad that her
baby
baby
thing-
looked like Riker.
Stop.
I'm glad
I
that
think
Michael appreciated
We're all, like,
and,
insane
right
like,
now.
thanked Riker for like taking care of her in a way and like accepted the baby. I think that was
Yeah.
perfect. I
Okay.
think that was a good ending.
I think I was the only because I read everyone's notes.
is the ending that
I
you're
think
talking about,
I
I think.
was the only one that was like confused, like shocked that she was pregnant when she got back, and
Nope,
she
I know.
opened up her coat, and I was like, "What?"
I knew it.
I knew
No,
she was
fucking
going
knew
to.
I was
it.
No,
Sorry.
it made
I
sense
You're
because
right.
once of the daughter thing, but I didn't think once I
They-
realized it wasn't. Yeah, they all
bled.
yeah they.
They all bled. I was like, she's
Yeah,
pregnant.
but that I didn't get that. I didn't get that.
I
that
picked
didn't
up. I
process.
picked up on that. I was like,
Nope.
And then there was that.
Not we all bleed. They
Yeah.
all bleed.
And then when
Yeah.
she comes back,
No, I didn't.
7 years old. Where is it?
Right over my head.
She comes back. Whoa, I think it was here. That's what it was. It was here. And then she bangs on the door. Yep. Covered in blood. My torn cloak exposing my body for all to see. I sink to my knees before them. And he goes, "Don't touch her. She's a whore." Like Kirsten says that because how she's a whore. How would she be a whore? You know. That's how.
She's pregnant.
She's pregnant. I picked up on that. I was like, I know she's pregnant. I know it.
Yeah, see, I was shocked.
And then when she reveals that, I was like, I knew it! Oh my god, though. Dude, and then I have this part where it was, and then I look outside at the gently falling snow and I think of Riker when she's like in labor.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's so
Yeah, that all
sweet.
scared me.
That was scary.
The thing about Michael, like, dreaming, like, we did it in my dream or something, and I was like...
But that's a way to, I guess, get out of it.
He's like, that was her magic. I'm like, yes, Michael!
Yeah. Go save her! I like that he did that, though.
See,
I really
true
did.
man.
The magic is real. But I think that what they were saying was the magic is, like, being with somebody and then, like, having a kid out of it. I think that's what the whole message is behind the story. Is like, a woman's magic is she's able to have a kid and have a baby.
I'm still confused.
I think that's what the premise of the story is. Like, what they're trying to get at is, like, women are the ones that bring the life into the world, that
makes sense.
carry the kids, that, like, experience all this. So we have this magic because
And Riker is an implantation seed.
essentially.
That's all he was good for.
Sorry, Riker,
Implantation.
but I loved him. But yeah, literally, the magic is real. Maybe not in the ways they believe, but if they're willing to open their eyes, if you're willing to open your eyes, open your heart, it's all around us, inside of us, waiting to be recognized. And then when she goes, I dreamed of you my whole life, you are wanted, you are loved, I didn't think that they, like, I didn't pick up, like you said, that the daughter was who she was dreaming of, but I loved...
It was the eyes. She was talking about her eyes.
Her strawberry patch under her eye.
That's what it was, maybe.
She had a strawberry patch under her eye, and she's like, oh my god, I've dreamt of you, like, you're my daughter. And I thought that was so sweet.
I thought that was cool.
I loved that.
Hi, Mom.
And then,
Hey.
literally, and then her name is Grace Riker Welk, but, like, I love that she named him Welk, like, Michael's in there, too. And she's going to change everything. My eyes are wide open, and I see everything now.
Yeah.
I love that. This part.
Riker watching through the window.
This is right, but I closed my eyes and let out my next endless breath. Yeah, I find myself walking to the woods. Wait,
So is she dead?
I think she dies during childbirth because she.
Wait a second. Give me the book. Give me the book. Hand it over.
I think that's what she's saying. Is she dies.
She goes
during-
home to Michael.
but she, like, the daughter's
To
gonna-
Riker?
To Riker. I think that's what they're saying, though, is that she dies because they say something
He's
about.
walking straight toward me.
Yes, and he's coming to get her.
Oh, holding my ground, I wait to see if he'll take me in his arms or simply pass right through me.
I think she dies because they mention about the baby was breached, so, like, the baby was flipped, so it's butt first and then head. When
We
it's
gotta look
supposed to be
this
head
up.
then butt, and like and that's what she says. I had, like, the midwife was like, I gotta flip her, but, like, because of
Tierney
that,
die?
in the time that they're in,
She doesn't die.
she doesn't die. I feel like she dies. I don't know.
Apparently, no.
That's interesting. I don't know. That's what I picked up from it.
Didn't die.
There was another part though that,
It's because when Riker is alive, he had a dream about someone going through him. It's mentioned to imply that Tierney is indeed going to die giving birth. Finally, with Riker, I think he will take her in his
like
arms.
Riker, like the snow was falling, and like Riker, like was the snow, and like she saw Riker in the snow outside, like as she was born.
this part, true. Okay.
That's what I saw.
I
There's
didn't
a
think she
part-
died, but like that does
I didn't
sound
know, but
like
it
it.
sounds
But
like she
I
does.
don't remember the
Okay.
dream that they're talking about.
So this is the part. He has a dream, and he's like, she's like, another nightmare. He's like, try to go back to sleep. She goes, what did you dream of? Doesn't matter. They're just dreams. And she's like, he goes, in the woods, I see water. It's close, but I can't seem to reach it. What are you doing there? I'm searching for something, waiting for something, but I don't know what it is. I walk through the forest, but my footsteps don't make a sound, and they don't leave a trail. A buck comes charging through the trees, which that does, and I take out my best blade, but the animal runs right through me. And when I wake, I have this horrible feeling, this ache in my gut, that I will never leave these woods. I'll never reach the shore. I'll be alone forever. So
He's never gonna get somebody.
he's never gonna leave this spot. He's never gonna be free. That was his dream. So, but in the part where Riker is like the other poachers are charging at him, there's a freaking buck that he sees that's charging towards him. So I'm like, he sees it coming. That's like this. He knew like this. He dreamt that he was going to die, and that's. I like dissected this book. If you couldn't tell,
No, this book was really good.
I loved it. Thanks, Cam.
Yes, good job, Cam.
Yeah, I was
Yay.
really excited about that.
Yay!
Yeah,
Do I have honorable mentions of things?
loved it. Anders, what do we think of Anders?
I think he was just looking out for his friend.
Right, I think
I
he was
did
just
too.
a
I
stereotypical
don't fault him because I think that
he
he
didn't
was
know any
trying
better.
to protect his best friend.
He didn't
Yeah.
know any better.
No, I agree. And then when she's like, when she, Kirsten, when she goes out,
Yeah.
she's like, I'm invisible, you can't see me. And then Kirsten was just like, she gets stabbed, I think. I think that's what, because Anders comes up behind her, grabs her, and I think he stabs her, and she's like, oh my god, you're
can
right. Like, this isn't real. But Tyranny said to Anders and was like, go home. Like, just go home to your family or something like that. I think that's what it was. We may be without powers, but we are not powerless. Go home, Anders. There's a family that needs you. He looks at me, all of me. His eyes seem to soften, and he lowers the blade. They grab Kirsten, carrying her inside the encampment. Anders and I watch each other until he backs away into the foliage, until all I can hear is his heavy breath, until all I can hear is my own. Yeah.
Scary.
This was cool, too. I like this quote. It's the small decisions that make you, make when no one is watching, that make you who you are. I went, true. But yeah, here it is. Lunging forward, the poacher grabs her from behind, holding a blade to her throat. So close that she murmurs, what's happening? The steel bites into her skin. With blood trickling down her chest, her confusion swiftly turns into terror. That's what she gets, like, sliced on the neck. Not, like, killed, but... How Riker died, too, really broke my heart.
I just feel like
That, like...
I was okay with that all happening because I just feel
Yeah.
like the ending,
It was good.
like, it made sense for her to go back and, like, find out about where the flower,
yeah.
the meaning of the flower was, what her mom was doing, and how, like, she can help.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
I love that. That's what, there's a quote on here. How do the meeting of the flowers and their issues enhance the story? Or their uses enhance the story, not issues. I loved the flowers.
I think it just pointed out things that she was, like, would have ignored or missed anyway.
Yeah,
Do you know
like
what I
it wouldn't
mean?
have been brought up if it wasn't there.
Yeah.
Essentially. I really like that, though. Yeah. If you ever wanted
Dreams
group
or
discussion
magic?
questions.
Does she have the power to see the future? I don't know. I have dreams like that too, do I?
I love that she dreamt of her daughter. I said that already. Sorry.
You're fine.
Is there anything, what's the future? I don't know. Might stop, probably.
Which men in the novel do you think would support giving more power to the women? Michael.
Michael, 100%.
I love Michael.
Dad, the dad.
The dad.
He was good.
Not Geezer Fellow.
No,
Not Tommy.
Geezer. Tommy and his birds.
And Tommy and his
It's Tommy and his birds, right?
So many birds.
I hate birds.
And Kirsten hated birds. Which is funny. Based on the ending, what is the future for the woman of the Garner country? I think it'll change. It'll take time, but it'll change.
I think one day.
I liked it a lot.
I think the
I
women
really
will help
enjoyed
each
it.
other out more.
Yeah.
Like, secretly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's how it'll change. But they'll always have the greaser. Did they burn everything before they left? They left it, right?
They cut down the tree. They covered up the well and said like poison. They left a path going to the garden with all the food and the spring to drink water from.
So
Like,
they didn't burn everything like all the previous years. So
Nope,
I think that
they
they'll
left
help
it-
each other more.
Yes, they left it how they
Because
expected
no one
it to
goes
be.
in there besides them.
No,
No, because the men can't go
the men
in there.
can't go in there. They set up all the beds in a cabin, like in a circle too, so that like everybody's together, so it's not like to the
Yeah.
side and whatever. No, they left it. That's what she said. She's like, let's leave it the way that we wanted it to be for the next girls, so that hopefully there's like a small uprising. But even there still was like a uprising of certain women. You just had to like test
It's
the
gonna take a
waters.
while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those takes a while. There was a question, did you think it took place, like, in the past, or it's in the future?
Past.
Past?
Only because it reminded me so much of, like,
Witch trials
Yeah.
and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I
That's what-
agree.
Yeah. When I
this
was...
is the Kindle Colors opt, guys.
She got one! So cute!
I want to like trade mine in. I'm trying to
I know,
convince
I want to
myself
as
like,
well, but-
that I should. But
Maybe
I'm
it's
trying
a
to convince
Valentine's
myself
Day
that I shouldn't. But
That you
I
don't need
really
to.
want to do it.
Yes.
Overall, I really like that book.
Me too.
I thought that was
It's
good. I
just-
like books that make me think, but aren't like this big.
Yes.
You know
like,
what I
it
mean?
has
Like,
a good story
it was
behind
good.
it. And,
And
like,
it's
the
one
message.
story.
Literally. It's not like 20 books. But I love the message behind this book, though. Like, anything like that,
I would
I'm
recommend
addicted.
this book.
100%. It's so I feel like it doesn't have the hype that it needs. Like, obviously...
Yeah. I don't hear about this book ever.
No, everybody's
More
just
recently
like,
now
eh.
that we started reading it. But I don't know
Yes.
when it came out.
2019.
Okay.
It's not bad.
For the daughter of the world and those who... For the daughters of the world and those who... What is that word?
Reverve them?
English teacher.
Yes.
English major.
Revere?
Yeah, does that mean avoid?
Anyway, a rat in a maze is free to go anywhere as long as they stay inside the maze. Maybe there's a beast, maybe it's only us. Facts.
We are the only gods here.
Lord of the Flies, literally.
I thought it was good.
I liked it. I
admire.
liked the message. To admire, okay.
I recommend.
Yes, highly recommend. I really didn't think I was gonna like it, but like,
No, at first I
loved
wasn't
it.
feeling
I liked
very.
it. I was
I
like,
wasn't feeling very confident about it.
it just wasn't a 5-star because the beginning was too slow for me. Like, I just really dragged at the beginning, but
Yeah.
after that, I'm
Once
like,
you got into it, you got into it.
oh, and it's like, oh my god, what happens? I need to know. Yeah.
This next book, I'm so excited for.
I'm so excited with this one,
Next book.
Because
too. This
there's
is
a
a great
goat in it.
It's a great author.
February's book club read is Part of Your World by Abby. Is it Jimenez?
Jimenez. I say Jimenez.
Do you know how to say her name?
I say Jimenez.
I think the proper way to say it is Jimenez, but
Okay. It's Part of Your World.
yeah, there's a goat in it.
I honestly have no idea what this book is about. Can anyone give me a synopsis, or should I read the back?
I think it's a woman who's a doctor and a guy who's like a farmer.
He's a carpenter.
a carpenter, but
How's
he like
it
lives on a
go?
farm, and like their worlds collide.
She's a sophisticated city girl.
Yeah, and like something happens
Let's go
with
into
her
it
that
blind.
she wants. I'm
Okay.
going into it like blind.
We're going to a blind, so
somewhat blind.
there you
but
go.
That's us.
Yay! Cool.
Good book for
Well-
good pick for the first book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not us with like books. And we're gonna go look at more books. So
Joy. Our favorite thing ever.
love it. Thank
Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. And we will see
Yeah.
you all in February. Bye.